Welcome to LMC and Knowledge, Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at. And whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus. Okay? Okay. So, before we get into this message, I will use my shamanic drum to cleanse the space, clear the energy, and we will go from there. Okay. So, the intuitive message I have for you guys today is you are a sensitive psychic. I just seen 111. You may have the sign of Cancer in your chart heavily. It could be heavily placed in your chart. Or your heart is open. You've never been the type to like be rock solid, cold hearted for long. It's like you understand how your energy can impact people, so you make sure that you're not feeding into low vibrational communication and how to respond. So it's like people are viewing you as someone with emotional intelligence. So maybe you definitely went through cycles that have taught you how to handle and manage your emotions. So you're not overreacting, you're not reacting out of the ego, you're not doing no more impulsive thoughts or impulsive actions. And maybe children, we go through these phases of learning how to handle our emotions through any age. Some people learned it when they were a kid and their parents taught them how to handle their emotions. Some people had to go through certain situations in their life, overreact, get crazy, and then somebody had to tell them, hey, like, you know what happened last night, or you know what you said, like you said some wild stuff. And it's like you're okay with correction, and you do a lot of self-reflection on the daily or in the weekly, in the monthly. Like you think back on how you have handled yourself in certain relationships and at certain jobs, and you have really grown. So with you being a sensitive psychic, you cannot stay in one place for too long. Like, especially if people aren't wanting to raise their vibration in their daily lives, and they tend to be vampires, energy vampires, because they're not trying to raise it, they're trying to take from people. So maybe you've been in a relationship, could be friendship, platonic, it doesn't matter, where somebody took advantage of your emotions, of your kind heart, of your kind soul, and of your patience. Somebody may have took advantage of your patience, and you had to learn how to remain sane, and I'm hearing meditation is necessary for your sanity. Like, you understand that you have to ground your spirit, you have to calm your soul, because that's where you are in control. That's when you gain that clarity, and that's when you feel more at a flow in life, so it's like you're taking more breaks, or you're not working as hard, or you're not pushing yourself to the limit at this moment right now. You're taking your time with yourself, with learning yourself. It's like you're walking into a new phase of your life, and you may be like, your facial features may be changing. Like, you're looking more like an adult, like people don't look at you as a kid anymore. They don't look at you as a young mindless woman or man. Like, people see the maturity in your walk, in your talk, in the way that you dress, in the way that you carry yourself. I love getting older. Okay, I don't have no problem with aging, you know. And I'm feeling some people in this video, you might have a little bit of something wrong with aging, but other than that, you are accepting who you are. And with you being, back to what I was saying, sensitive psychic, you can definitely pick up on who you pick up on the wounds of like your partner or your family or your friends. You are very, very emotional. Like, you speak from your heart to people, and you enjoy the presence of the people around you and the things around you. It's like you're embracing, you're fully living in the moment of things that mean the most to you now. You know, you're not overlooking it. You know how certain people, like, they're just moving on in life and they're just not paying attention to certain people or certain things that happen in their life, where God wants you to show that you appreciate or you're thankful. So it's like you're thankful, you're very grateful for everything that you get, and you're very humble with your blessings. You're humble with your spiritual gifts. You don't like to rub it in people's faces. You just keep your blessings to yourself, or you celebrate in private or something like that, because you understand, like, some your accomplishments are sacred for you, because you're finally living for you, or you're finally doing things that make you happy. So you know who to share your insight with and who not to share your insight with. You may have, with you being a sensitive soul and you can't stay in one place too long, I'm hearing like I'm talking to two groups. Some people who are able to adapt and shift when the energy calls for it, and then there's certain people who have to leave the environment. They have to leave the job, they have to leave the house, they have to leave that car, they have to change those clothes. Like, everything around you affects you, and you find yourself needing to cycle things out, or like release more than the average person. You may have been like betrayed in your recent past on some sort, or something of the past is coming up for you to heal, up to the surface for you to heal. So if you're going about your week thinking about pain, thinking about past mishaps, you are to be putting your feet in a bucket of water, spring water. You can put some apple cider vinegar in it to detox your feet and stuff, but salt to purify you, purify your soul, cleanse your soul. And you pray for a release, praying for releasing of past pain, past memories. It doesn't have to be the biggest situation. It could be something small, but it's still stuck in your head. So there's lingering energy that needs to be released, is what I'm hearing. Especially with get your power back for number 13. I got these cards before I filmed. I shuffled the cards. Get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take back your power. Take this if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody else, please. But you are getting your power back. I see two people, like two groups of people who are, yes, this is recent, and I'm coming out of it, and I'm realizing my power. I'm knowing my worth, and I know that I'm very sensitive. Like, your certain situations made you super sensitive to energies, frequency, emotions, and the way they say certain words. It makes you feel a certain way. So it's like you like to be talked to. You like respectful conversations. You like empathetic conversations, if that's right, if I'm saying that right. But you don't open up to a lot of people because you don't like them gossiping, or you see that they gossip or something like that. Like, you have a private life, or you have a private spiritual life. And it's not, oh, I'm trying to be sneaky. No, it's I'm protecting my peace, and my peace is my power. And You with your psychic abilities, it's like certain, when you were a kid or a certain relationship, remember when you weren't awakened, you know, those times. And it's like certain people couldn't awaken that, trigger that awakening. So you went through triggering times to increase your sensitivity of intentions and gut feelings and inner knowing and psychic awareness of your spiritual team and your spirit guides. It's like a certain relationship just opened you up to that side of you, and it's like you pay attention to the detail and energy, the detail of the words, and you can interpret the words that people say to you in a different, it's like they could be saying one thing but they're meaning something else in the spirit. And sometimes people say, oh, you're crazy, you're overthinking. No, you may be a thinker a lot, you overthink or something like that. Have no fear with 14. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So it's like, I'm just hearing somebody needing to breathe. And just saying it's okay, telling yourself that you are okay and you are where you need to be, and don't let the thoughts of the enemy steal your joy throughout your day, you know. If you're receiving negative thoughts, those are not yours. Don't absorb any of those thoughts. If you're hearing the words of the memories of the past, like, those are not yours. So it's like you just gotta release it. Write it in the write it down on a piece of paper, burn it, put it in the grass. Take these things out of your soul. Your soul is gonna keep bringing things up for you to take it out. And then when it keeps piling up, you know, that's when you get overwhelmed, or you might be anxious, or you might just rage or get moody or just shut down, you know, just not talk to people. And then God doesn't want you to do that. He wants you to make sure that you are releasing. But yeah, you manifest strong. You manifest faster at night. Your manifestation abilities are faster. It works faster when you say it at night. You may be deeply connected to the moon. You may still, if you're still in childbearing age, you may be your period cycle may be connected to the moon. And another thing, with you being a sensitive psychic, you may sometimes pick up the characteristics of other people if you don't recognize it. So, you know, you're recognizing and releasing certain parts of yourself that are not yours, because it's like you're like a sponge when you go everywhere. And yeah, you can't be around like uncleansed spirits for too long. Like, if they're not cleansed, if they're destructive, you know, you can't be around people who are destructive. Your body will just shut down. You'll get anxious, or you'll start getting sick, or you might feel like you got a headache, or you might feel like you have to throw up, type of stuff, because you're really sensitive. You need to be in the grass, or you like to be outside, you like to be by trees, or you have plants. But yeah, one more card and then we can get out of here. One more card, Spirit. It's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out the joyous experiences to bring balance in your life. So yeah, make sure that you're singing, you're dancing, you're doing yoga, you're moving your body. Like right now, if you haven't been moving your body and stuff, when we get off this video, because I'm finna let you go, get up, dance, turn on some music, some gospel music, whatever you like to listen to get you in a hype mood. Play with your animals. If you have animals, you can play with your animals. They want to play with you. Working out, jogging, or walking around the block, something like that, or walking around your house, just moving your body, doing jumping jacks to get your heart rate pumping. Yeah, so make sure you drink your water, your lemon. Put some lemon in the water in the morning time or before you go to bed to help you with indigestion. And it'll also help with, like, sometimes when you're not eating the right foods, or the foods may cause you to be moody and stuff like that, is what I'm hearing. 32, the way forward is open. You are not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So your spirit guides, so a past on loved one is guiding you to your personal freedom. God, Jesus, whatever your religious background is, they're definitely helping you to receive the best in your life. So definitely be tapping into your spirit guides, meditating, praying. And I'm hearing them say, like, meditate after this video or pray right after this video for whatever you desire, whatever your soul's calling. But that's what I got for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.